My name's Liam. I'm one of the host brothers here. Look, completely different today. I'm not in my natural habitat of my studio while creating a video. It's one of those, we're trying to expand out the channel. We're trying to show that we are everyday people. And today I thought, do you know what investing in Horizon is like? It's like farming. You want to buy low, sell high. It's the same with everything a investor does. Now, if you see this guy here, he's been a bit of a naughty boy. The reason he's in the shed at the moment is he burst through a fence and he's cut himself. So that's the reason he's there today. But getting into Horizon Aircraft, what does excite me about the whole project around Horizon? So really, yes, we do have a good relationship with Brandon. I can't say we don't. It's not the only reason I invest in, but it is one of the reasons. So I need to be completely transparent with you as to why I invest in Horizon Aircraft. But look, they are battling that tilt rotor design. You see the likes of Joby and Archer focusing on their propellers that tilt upwards as they go, that tilt downwards as they go into that full transition. Like Horizon, they have this patented technology that they have this in-wing fan design, and the wings more or less close up and it turns into a more or less a conventional aircraft. Now, look, that patented technology, it's not something Archer and Joby can follow, but at the same time, it's good for the use case of Horizon Aircraft. Joby and Archer have their own use case. They're city, inside cities, intra-city. Where Horizon, I think some of you guys are confusing it. They're more of a regional service. They're not going to be seen inside the cities. Yes, if they're doing the likes of the medical response, you may see them inside cities, but I couldn't see a massive air taxi network of HOVR X7. What really excites me is their business model is that little bit different. Their business model is that little bit different. So they are selling to businesses rather than trying to operate their own fleet. Now, you don't see the likes of Boeing or Airbus doing this. And it was one of the things Brandon did say to us is it's a completely whole different dog when you're trying to operate a service as well as manufacture the aircraft. They're two different businesses in its own part. You've seen with that Blade acquisition of their passenger list from... You've seen with the Blade acquisition where Joby have acquired their passenger business. Blade are going into something completely different now. It's more or less medical services. Horizon Aircraft don't have to worry about passenger lists. You don't have to worry about that whole HR, that customer conundrum that these services like to deal with. If you look at the likes of Uber, they're running a great business within themselves, but they don't manufacture their own cars. The only one that is attempting this is Tesla. And to compare yourselves to the likes of a Tesla, we don't even know if this whole Tesla full self-driving robo-taxi network is going to work. I believe it will. It's one of the reasons I do invest in Tesla, not the only reason at all. But the fact that it's taken Tesla this long to try and operate their own service shows you what a conundrum it can be. So have Joby and Archer bitten off more than they can chew? I don't believe so. I believe they do have, well, they don't have, but they're trying to get the infrastructure in place in order to achieve this. With the likes of Horizon, you don't have to worry about these vertiports. You don't have to worry about the likes of your PR being pushed out. They only have to speak to the likes of Bombardier. And getting into the likes of Bombardier, we do have information that it may be on the cards, that Bombardier partnership. Now, if that does turn out to be the case, you're looking at a nice 5 to 10x. Merck said it himself in the recent live stream that if we have information that that is true, we're going to triple, if not quadruple, our position in Horizon. Now, it's rumours at the moment. We know when Merck asked Brandon directly about Bombardier, he did smile. So there's something there. Is it a true partnership? We don't know yet. Does it worry me that they haven't had an airline in there yet? Not particularly. You know, the likes of Archer and Joby have Delta and United Airlines, but Joby and Archer are that much further ahead. And I think as a Horizon aircraft investor, you need to sort of like forget about Joby and Archer. They are doing something completely different. You wouldn't invest in Coca-Cola worrying about what Nestle do as such. Yes, they are more or less going down the same types of business, but they do something completely different. It's nice to keep an eye on your competition, but it's not true competition. And that's what I really wanted to instill today is, look, a lot of you are saying Horizon is a safer investment than Joby and Archer. I don't believe that's entirely the case. I think it's quite a risky investment. I am invested in it, but it is only 2% of my portfolio. So I don't want to be lying to anyone and saying that Joby and Archer is a worse investment than Horizon. Horizon only has 12 million. Horizon only has about 12 months to 18 months worth of cash in the books. Yes, there is some solutions they can use in order to raise capital, but I do believe the case it will be dilution will take place over the course of the runway to commercialization. Look, that's expected. Dilution's not a bad thing. It just helps the business operate. Mark actually said it to me when I was worried about dilution. He said, but if the price runs up to $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, you're not going to worry about a 5-10% dilution at that case because you're still making lots of money. Plus, the business will be a lot safer, a lot better off. It'll get new investors in. So never worry about dilution. But guys, thank you so much for listening this far in this very unusual Hustle Brother video. And again, yes, many of you didn't believe I am a full-time farmer. There's a reason some of these boys are in here, whether it's scratches, whether it's just not eating enough. The thing is with cattle, it's a bit like investments. You have to water your growers and get rid of anything that is being detrimental to the pack, the herd, the portfolio. These guys at the moment, look, if you're breaking out, if you're cutting yourself, it can lead to infection. But it's not only leading to infection of one of your assets, it's leading to the infection of the herd. Same with investing. If one of your investments hurts you, it can affect your mentality when it comes to the rest of your investments. It can make you set out early. I think sometimes what we do when we run up, we take too much profit, we get out of our flowers and we water the weeds, we water the likes of these guys while they're still in the pack. Why not just take them out of the pack, look, assess the likes of this guy here, whether he is worth running back with the herd or is he worth coming back in here and making sure he's better. Or with an individual stock, the likes of Redwire, is it worth me keep pumping more capital in, or is that capital better seen elsewhere? But guys, my name's Ian, one of the Hustle Brothers. Thank you for listening to this, and we'll see you back in the studio.